are there.
Okay.
These are the different treatment modalities for the diabetic retinopathy. Then coming to glaucoma, you already said regarding glaucoma. Glaucoma is also a silent killer. The glaucoma, once developed, glaucoma means damage to the optic nerve due to raised intraocular pressure. Once the glaucoma, full-fledged glaucoma sets in, the treatment is little bit difficult, as like diabetic retinopathy.
Okay. How frequently we have to check in the clinic?
This glaucoma, the main individuals who should undergo, for the glaucoma also we have to undergo dilated examination to view the optic nerve status. And the other important test for glaucoma identification is intraocular pressure. Just like our body blood pressure, our eye has got pressure, that's intraocular pressure.
Okay.
It should be checked.
That I think nobody knows.
That's many of the people knows about it, but somebody doesn't know actually.
For the pressure checking of eye.
Pressure checking of the eye should be done.
Yeah.
So the main individuals who should undergo the intraocular pressure checking as well as dilated examination to identify glaucoma are if anyone have a family member with glaucoma, they are at risk to develop glaucoma.
Okay.
So individuals with family history of glaucoma should undergo a intraocular pressure checking as well as this dilated examination. And individuals with myopia means short sight or minus power. These minus power individuals, once they cross the age 40 or 45, they are at risk to develop glaucoma. Similarly, diabetic individuals are also at risk to develop glaucoma, as also these hypertensive individuals. Then individuals using topical steroid drops. If the patient is using steroid drops for too long, actually, he or she are prone to develop glaucoma.
Okay.
So basically, what is the common factor between glaucoma and diabetic retinopathy is diabetes.
Okay.
So on both. So a diabetic patient can develop diabetic retinopathy as well as glaucoma.
Yeah.
So my request to all the friends is that if you are a diabetic, you should undergo this diabetic retinopathy evaluation as well as glaucoma evaluation. And if you have a family member with glaucoma, you should undergo a glaucoma testing. And if you are myopic means short sight, minus power. If you are myopic and if you are myopic plus your age is above 40, you should undergo a glaucoma evaluation. Because as the name suggests, silent killers of vision, these two are silent killers of vision. So don't allow the killer to creep into your body.
Okay.
You should prevent the killer or you should control the killer at an earlier stage, so that your vision will be preserved and you can see this beautiful world.
The main thing is we have to control diabetic.
Main thing is control the diabetes and every year periodic examination.
Okay. I think we almost covered this diabetic retinopathy and glaucoma.
Yeah.
Doctor, I want to ask you the current trend, because nowadays all the schools are closed. All the children are under online classes.
Yes.
So the most of the time they are spending on the screen.
Yeah.
So any problem regarding this? More time spending on the screen?
That's a very relevant question. Actually, nowadays the adults as well as kids are spending most of the time in front of the computer or laptop or TV or even mobile smartphone. Previously, we used to tell parents that your kid should not be allowed to have more screen time. But nowadays it is very difficult to tell, because every classes is being conducted through online, through Zoom classes. So what my suggestion is that if possible, reduce the screen time. But if it is not possible, better connect your laptop or phone into the TV and do the classes through TV.
Okay.
Or
give the distance.
Give the distance. Distance factor is very important for kids, mainly for the kids. Because too much of near work can affect their distance vision.
Okay.
So during the developing phase, if you are exposed to more to the near work, you can develop myopia, short sight, this astigmatism, everything. So better thing is keep the online classes at a distance. It is possible by connecting your classes to the TV, or you can do. I have one suggestion. they connect your laptop into a projector. You can get this small projectors and project your classes onto the wall. So you will get some 4 meter or 6 meter distance.
Okay.
I have done for my kids actually. Connect your laptop into a projector.
Okay.
And your kid can be in front of the teacher, but his eyes will be onto the wall, some 6 meter.
Okay.
If your class teacher asks you for any suggestion or any question, you can turn your head into or turn your focus into the laptop. But most of the time, he or she will be looking at the wall.
Yeah.
So some 6 meter distance.
Yeah.
You can get
it. Okay.
And another thing during the era of this more screen time is that you have to keep a good visual hygiene.
Okay.
Just like our hygiene, health hygiene, we have got visual hygiene.
Yeah.
Visual hygiene means we have to actually, our eye is designed in such a manner that we used to blink.
Yeah.
Every some 15 times per minute, something like that. But when we spend most of our time looking at the laptop or phone, we forget to blink actually.
Okay.
So keep on blinking while doing online classes.
Okay.
Consciously blink.
Okay.
That's the most important mechanism. Then every 30 minutes or 45 minutes, just close your eyes for some 20-30 seconds.
Okay.
That will relax your eyes.
Okay.
Then every 2 hour or 3 hour, just change your focus from your laptop or computer to some distant object.
Okay.
So that your eye, actually our eye is at rest when we are looking at a distance.
Okay.
Most of the people thinks other way around, that our eye is at rest when we are looking at near.
Okay.
And our eye is at strain when we are looking at the distance, at the far distance.
Yeah.
Actually our eye is at rest and relaxed state when we look at the distance.
Okay.
So encourage your kids to have more outdoor activities.
Yeah.
Or if outdoor activities are not possible because of this COVID situation, I would suggest take your kid to just outside your home or to the balcony and let the kid watch stars, moon, aeroplane during night.
Yeah.
So that he or she will get some distance training for his or her eyes.
Okay.
Don't do this during daytime because sunlight can be harmful to the eye. So take your kid during night and ask him or her to look at far distance, to moon, to stars or aeroplanes.